have been loving seeing the changes that have come with the new season. The lakes are starting to fill up and the green of the grass is coming back. Even the air that you breathe feels crispier now, and the singing of the birds is also different. It almost feels like nature just woke up from a long nap, and it's been wonderful to see all of these changes happen. So I hope you enjoy my favorite moments of it.
Last year, everything you see here was just a dream. It was quite ambitious to do it all with just 4 hands, but I prepared myself mentally to just focus on one date at a time. 1 year later, here I am, living in a tiny house built with my own hands and growing my own organic food. Yet, at the beginning of the season, I was struggling a bit to enjoy the little things. By the end of the summer, I was quite exhausted from the long hours working and the never-ending open projects. I was spending so much time making plans about how to finish the work that needed to be done that when I got some free time, I was actually overwhelmed and didn't know where to start. So decided to go with the flow and take one project at a time, especially when working outdoor, due to the warm temperatures of the beginning of fall. And the first thing that needed to be done was to plant potatoes, if we wanted to have some for winter.
Today we receive an order of biochar that we order for the next project in the garden, but the first step that we are gonna do is just to leave it with some fertilizer that we have naturally made with our bokashi compost, and we are gonna leave the biochar soaking all the water and this fertilizer so it's ready to use in the garden in a couple of weeks.
Since we have a heavy clay soil, we are experimenting this season with biochar, which improves the structure of the soil, its water holding capacity and aeration.
Today is the day that I'm gonna start preparing these 4 raised beds for the autumn-winter. The first one that I'm going to fix is the one that is in front of the cabin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the perennial plants that we have there, like the sage, the oregano. I'm gonna remove them, put them in pots, fix the soil with the biochar and add some compost, and then transplant them back at it, and we'll show you.
Spending time outdoors and doing things with my hands gives me joy, and I find myself in a place where I'm not trying to find fulfillment and happiness on external things, like how much work I can get done or how fast I can reach this new goal, but rather finding this fulfillment in the process of the making, in the doing of what I'm fashioned to do, and enjoying doing it. This was the first time I harvested olives, and to be honest, the first time I ever owned an olive tree. Our property has around 50 olive trees that have been abandoned their entire life, so I wasn't expecting much of them. On top of that, this past year working on building a tiny house didn't give me much free time to take care of them, but I was really excited to bring my own olives for the first time. Before harvesting all of them, I wanted to test if they were in good condition to cure and preserve, like the perfect ripeness and flavor. I picked most of the black ones, which had a sweet flavor, and some greens to see if their bitterness would fade after curing them. So in the middle of October, I did the first harvest, around 2 kilograms.
The sun feels so good right now. These fall mornings are being a gift to me. I'm waking up early these days and slowly starting the day inside, getting cozy first with the fireplace. But now that the sun is finally out, I'm gonna do some yoga outside and take advantage of the weather because we are hoping to have a rainy week. So let's enjoy these beautiful mornings as much as I can.